Hi all. Over the last period of time, I have been stressing the fact that most overweight people use food for comfort. The analogy that I have used is that temptation is at the door. It's making loud noises. It's threatening. It's banging on the door. And you go look through the peephole, and there's temptation after you. If you give in to temptation, you'll have a moment's respite, and then you'll be angry and annoyed and guilty for having given in. I indicated to you that with regard to temptation, you can't really say no, because you will end up giving in. Now, if you can't say no and you're passive, you will lose. If instead of saying no, you use a substitute that you put in your mouth and acknowledge as a substitute, the moment will pass, and the more times you use the substitute, the more success you will have, and the more success that you have, the better you're going to feel about so many things. So go to my videos, learn to use the substitute, and remember the 3 rules. Be prepared. You cannot use the word no and be successful. And the 3rd, if it's only in your mind and you don't bring it to your lips, then it's not real. Today, I'd also like to talk to those of you who have real or concerns about dimpling, cellulite. I've been doing a lot of reading. Now, everybody seems to know that cellulite is surface fat that's dimpled. The more I read, however, what I discover is that the dimpling itself may be caused by the fact that many of us have gotten lazy and the structure of the body underneath has become weakened and therefore doesn't really support the surface fat. I've discussed this with several people, and over the last few months, I have asked people to check something out, and the results have been quite positive. What I've basically said is, in those areas of the body where cellulite is apparent, that the structure of the bottle, the muscles, the ligaments underneath have become flabby, and therefore they do not provide a solid base. I've asked these people to do stretching exercises, and since I am not an expert, have not recommended any specific stretching exercises, but the results that I've gotten back as feedback have been positive. The one thing I'd like you to do is to try 10 minutes 3 times a week, stretching muscles in those areas where you have the greatest problem. And after 5 or 6 weeks of 10 minutes 3 times a day, give me your feedback and how it's improved the areas. Thank you for talking. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Take care.